going on, everybody? Ev here. Welcome to Between Sets, where we talk all things fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, and performance in between the sets of my workout. This workout's going great so far. If I seem a little sweaty, again, this is Between Sets. I'm getting in the work. I'm taking a quick break to talk to y'all, to share with you some things that I think are important, or a thing that would really help you in your fitness and nutrition journey. Now, today what we're talking about is something that I think is super, super important. It's how do I stay motivated? Now, if you want to see a video on how to get motivated to work out, to change your body, to change your life, leave me a comment or send me a message. Let me know. I'd love to make one for you, but only if you want it, okay? So, how do you stay motivated? It's a great question. It's one that I get off, not an awful lot, but quite a bit. So let's see if I can try to answer it. How do you stay motivated in two parts? There's two things that are really important, and they tie into each other. But they're somewhat separate and distinct. You can't have one without the other, and then when you have both of them, it's a beautiful thing, okay? So, number one, you gotta know why you're doing what you're doing. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, well, it's easy not to do it, right? There's not something stronger than the present moment attached to what it is that you're trying to do. Now, and I'm talking about your real why for doing something. Not that I wanna lose weight, not that I wanna look good. There's something usually a little bit deeper. So what I'll do to help you figure out what that is, because that deeper why is what's really gonna pull you along, not just, I wanna lose weight, right? I wanna build muscle. That's too surface level. You gotta go deeper. I'm gonna share with you my 5 whys exercise, right? If you work in any sort of corporate environment or business, you might look at this, seem very similar to a root cause analysis, right? It's very similar to, let's peel back the layers and get to the root, to get to the heart of it. So I'll link that up below. Definitely recommend you take the time to do that exercise. It's really, really gonna be helpful, okay? So number one, know why you're doing what you're doing, and anytime you get discouraged or frustrated, try to reconnect to that why. If that why is bigger than yourself, right, it's gonna be easier to stay motivated and stay committed. Number two, you have to enjoy what it is that you're doing. There's a million and one ways to get to where you want to go, right? Whether it's getting in shape, losing weight, building muscle, a little bit of both, increasing your cardio endurance, getting stronger, a lot of different ways that you can do it, right? There's no one right way, and no way is necessarily better or worse than the other, right? The worst movement practice that you can have is the one you don't do, right? That's the only bad one. If you like lifting weights, lift weights. If you don't like lifting weights, do something else. It's okay. Yes, the benefits of resistance training is really hard to ignore, but here's the thing. I'd rather have you do something over nothing any day of the week, okay? And then sometimes after you get moving and you really enjoy something, well, there's some natural progressions that maybe I can try to help steer you and convince you towards some weightlifting, but that's not what we're trying to do here. I want you to enjoy what you're doing, right? If you don't like weightlifting, don't weightlift. If you want something more CrossFit related, do CrossFit, right? If you want to go to Zumba, do Zumba. If you want to start running, run. You want to bike, swim. Walk. You want to walk? That's cool. Walking's great. You want to hike, climb, karate, fencing, tennis, other sports. You just want to do push-ups all the time? You get a little imbalanced, but hey, at least you're doing something. You got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy what you're doing, okay? You may have heard me say it before, maybe you haven't, maybe this is the first time. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it wrong. I know you're not doing it right. So you got to find a way to enjoy what you're doing. Again, not to try to sway towards weightlifting or some sort of resistance training, but one of the best ways to kind of help that enjoyment into that kind of is sort of like the X factor when it comes to staying motivated is progress. One of the best motivators, one of the biggest motivators is progress. So when you have some inherent progress markers built in, well, it's much, much easier to stay motivated because you can see the changes. Now, far too often, our progress markers are built around body composition, right? Body weight, body fat, circumference measurements. That's kind of the only metric that we use to determine progress, but there's a lot more than that, right? If you've ever done any sort of CrossFit workouts, they're like benchmark workouts, right? So if you do a specific workout and you did it faster the next time, that's progress. In weightlifting, if you lift a little bit more weight than you did last time, you did a few more reps at the same weight than you did last time, that's progress. That's the cool thing about the barbell or dumbbells or kettlebells is anytime you move up in weight, that's progress, and that feels good. You're getting stronger, and as you get stronger, your body's going to change, and as your body starts to change, it helps you stay motivated. You got to have this feedback loop that allows you to make progress. Okay? So make sure you notice what it is that you're doing and why it is that you're doing it. Make sure that you're having fun. And if you're having fun doing what you're doing and there's some natural progressions built into it, then you're going to be unstoppable. And that's what we want. Thank you so much for listening in or watching today, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to like this video if you liked it. Comment below. If you're listening to this, be sure to give this 5 stars if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, rank it accordingly. And please do leave some sort of review just so I can read them and make sure that I'm changing these, improving these, so that way it's getting better over time. It's more valuable for you. After all, this is your precious time. Thanks so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you soon.